Hi, myself Karthik. Today we are talking about software development and methodology presentation on GM Insta and mini social media app. My teammates are Kevinai G. Mahesh Prasad and Mallikarjun GV, and this assignment was presented to Mr. Chetan GS. The contents of this project is to introduction, problem statement, objectives, stakeholders, functional and non-functional requirements, system architecture, database design and conclusion. And next one is introduction. GM Insta is a mini social media application developed for academic purpose. It allows user to create accounts, share posts and interact with others. This application is inspired by popular platforms like Instagram. It focuses on providing basic features in a simple and user-friendly way. The project helps students understand the real-world software development concept. It includes system design, database management, and UI development. Overall, it provides practical knowledge of building complete applications. And next, problem statement. May student lack practical explore to real world software system? There is no simple platform to understand how social media application work internally. This creates difficulty in learning system design, database management and UI development. Hence a mini social media system like GM Insta is needed. And next will be continued by G Mahesh Prasad.
Object is to develop a mini social media application. This means the project aims to create small version of social network app where users can connect, share content and interact. To understand software development lifecycle, the full process of building software including planning, designing, coding, testing and developing. To implement user interaction features like post and messaging. This means the app should allow user to create post, view other posts and send message to each other. To design database and system architecture. How data will be stored and organized and how different part of system will work together. To gain hands-on project experience. The project is intended to give practical experience in real development work, not just theory. Stakeholder. Stakeholder are people involved in or affected by the system. In this project, stakeholders are all people who use, support, manage or evaluate the app. Student users. They are the main user of the app. They will post content, interact with others and use the platform for communication. Developers. They build the application, add features, fix bugs and maintain the system. Faculty. They guide the project, review program and evaluate the final work. Administrator. They manage the system, monitor activity and make sure everything runs smoothly.
Thank you, Mahesh. Myself, Vinay. The above tabular column shows the functional and versus non-functional requirements. Where functional requirements are that defines the core features and operations of the system. This specifies what the system is expected to do and how the user interact with it. Example: user registration and authentications. Creating creating a post which can add the posts, liking and commenting on a post which can be accessible. Real-time message functionality, profile creations and management. These are the services and functionalities of the system must be provided. Whereas non-functional requirement defines the quality and attributes and performance standards of the system. They specifies how the system performs its functions under the various conditions. As example, security and data protections mechanisms, whereas authentications can be performed. The system performance and response time, which explains the perfectness of the applications. User interface, usability and experiences. If the user interface is friendly or something special, reliability, availability, and scalability. In simple terms, this ensures the system is efficient, secure, and user friendly. Both functional and non-functional requirements are essential for building a successful system. While functional requirements delivers the features and non-functional requirements ensures those performance efficiently, securely, and reliability in real-world conditions. Next slide. Three-tier architecture overview. That is, GMU Insta is designed using a three-tier architecture which separates the system into distinct layers, ensures better organization, performance, and maintainability. Presentation layer. The presentation layer which is responsible for the interactions and interface design. It includes the components such as login page, user affiliates, and dashboards, ensuring the smooth, intuitive user experiences. Application layer. The application layer acts as on the core processing unit of the system. It handles the user's request, applies the business logics, and manages the communications between the presentation layer and the database layer. The database layer which is responsible for the data storage and management securely. It securely stores the information such as user details, posts, comments, and messages. It ensures the data integrity and efficiently. This layered architecture enables the GM to deliver the scalable, secure, high performance of system while maintaining the clear separations of responsibilities across the components. Next slide. The database design, whereas here we stores four collections: users collection, post collection, message collection, and comment collection. Where in users collection we can store the user id, username, email of the user, a password which is for the login credentials, and profile pic which we can identify the users easily. Next, the post collection. In post collection we store post id, whereas post id is used for the store the post user id, which is the reference of users collection content of the post, and we can store the image which is of what the post should be, and created it where we can click the button. And message collection, where message id which is the messages of sender id, we can send the sender id, and receiver id which is the reference of users, and message what the message we are sending, and sent it, it is the function. Next, comment id, we can store the comment id of the comments, and post id which is the reference of post collection, user id which is the collection which is the reference of user selection, and commented test which is what we can comment on post, and created it which is the button. Next will be continued by Malikarjun.
I am Mallikarjun. Today I am explaining about the conclusion of the project. Gym Insta is a simple and effective mini social media application. It demonstrates the complete software development lifecycle. The project helps to understand the system design, database, and UI concept. It improves the partition knowledge and problem solving skills. Overall, it serves as a strong foundation for the developing real applications. Thank you for all.